Hi everybody, my name is Elizabeth Pygott and this is going to be my presentation on advocacy interest exploration. So, survey findings. I discovered that many of my answers in my survey weren't surprising to me. I have always been the type of person that is very open-minded and who deeply cares about learning about others. In many ways, I am sensitive to others and am very compassionate for others. On the other hand, I carry my own options and I am only willing to share these options when I'm being listened to. It's mutual respect that can really carry a conversation and friendship far. It's by having an open mind that I do find myself on the more patient side, which then drives the point that when there's a conflict or situation, there is always two stories. It wasn't a surprise that I answered a great amount of yeses to these questions. What I did find interesting is that some of these questions weren't always black and white. For example, there are times where it can take great convincing for me and other times where it doesn't, depending on the situation. This would all depend on the topic of conversation and how passionate I am about the topic. I also found question 11 to be interesting. I deeply care about mistreatment, but sometimes it's not okay to just jump right in and try to fix a situation. Sometimes it's more strategic to create a plan in order to help someone out in a specific situation. And in these two cases, I found these questions to not be simply black and white, but it really depends on the situation and how to advocate for that situation. And that's kind of the question that I ended with for this slide is sometimes advocating takes a specific action and sometimes it takes time. And so overall I found this survey to be very interesting. I hadn't taken it before. And this kind of leads me to the next slide, which we'll be going over, which is my characteristics of advocating. So for the overall topic of my type of advocating, I found 4 that really resonated with me. The first one is individualities. According to our sheet that we were given about styles of advocating, this one was bringing thought and uniqueness to a conversation or a desire to share your own thoughts and own ideas. And this one resonates with me a great amount because I also teach music on the side, so that's all about creativity and it's all about sharing your own thoughts, and I love getting my students to really dive into music, creating their own songs, their own original creativity, and so this one I thought was really hit on for me. The second one is passionate, which leads to taking action, to being caring, and to really diving deep into something. And again, this goes for my music students, which is continually trying to make them learn better and to be better and improve musically. And then the third is being a good listener. There's a lot of patience that I have over the years learned to have, especially with working in an after-school program and eventually doing elementary education, which takes a great amount of patience. And then credibility, being sincere and honest. I'm always trying to build those relationships with my students and their families and just getting to be a genuine human, which I think this world needs a lot more of. In terms of possible advocacy interests of mine, I'm all for child and young adults, especially special needs and child education, any type of domestic violence going on within a child's home. And then I also put on advocating more for sign language because that is something that needs a lot more teachers and a lot more people. And then for adults, special needs in the workplace is one that really resonates with me, and immigrant and refugee education for adults and also for kids. Thank you again for listening to my project, and I look forward to getting to know you guys more and more.